Hello everyone. In earlier videos, we have discussed about uniform motion, non-uniform motion, increasing uniform motion, decreasing uniform motion. In this video, we will discuss on uniform circular motion. What is uniform circular motion? We will discuss in detail. Object is accelerating, and when it can happen? When the velocity of an object is changing. See, basic definition of acceleration is nothing but change in velocity divided by time taken to change that velocity. So basically, we will say that object has accelerated when there is change in velocity, then only acceleration can be possible. Change in velocity if exists, then acceleration or that body will accelerate. Acceleration will exist. Right. Now, the question, how velocity can be changed? What are the possible ways? What are the possible ways with which I can change the velocity? Keep in mind, velocity and speed both are different terms. Velocity has both magnitude and direction, their importance given to both. But in case of a speed, only magnitude is important. There are no importance to direction, right? One is a scalar quantity, one is a vector quantity. I am talking about velocity. How we can change the velocity? Huh? There are three options. First option is either we need to change the object speed. Second option, change the direction of the motion. And third option is at a time, you change the object speed and direction of the motion. First option is change the object speed only. Second option is change the direction of the motion. And third option is at a time or togetherly, you change the object speed and direction of the motion. So these are the possible ways to change the velocity. Object does not change its magnitude of velocity, but only its direction of the motion. I am saying that for change in velocity, is it possible that because of only and only change in direction of motion, there has change in the velocity? Magnitude of velocity has not changed, but just because of change in direction of the motion, velocity has changed. Is it possible? Is it possible? Okay, we will answer to this question. For that, let us take one example. Motion of a body along a closed path. Closed path means the object where he will start the journey, the object where starts its position, initial position, he will travel and again to the same location or again to the same position that object will come. Object will travel and again will come back to the original position. Then we will say that path is a closed path. Let us take an example, motion of an athlete along a closed path. There is one athlete and that athlete is running on the one closed track. And different types of tracks we have taken. One is a rectangular type track or rectangular shaped track. Second is hexagonal track. Third is a regular octagonal shaped track. And last one is a circular shaped track. So these are different types of track, and on these tracks he is running. The athlete is running. There are a few basic assumptions we will do to describe this concept of uniform circular motion. What are those assumptions? First assumption is athlete runs at a uniform speed. While running on these tracks, athlete has maintained the speed constant. Suppose maybe he is running with a speed of 5 kilometer per hour, and that speed he has maintained in that particular 1 hour. Consistently, he will run with that speed of 5 kilometer per hour, let's say. And the second important thing is, athlete changes his direction of motion at the corners of the track to keep himself on the track. Obviously, suppose somewhere the A point, suppose in this rectangular track, he starts the journey or he starts the running. Then, while traveling on this A to B straight line, there is no requirement to change the direction of motion. He will not change the direction on the straight path A to B. But once he will reach to the corner B and again to move further, he needs to change the direction, right? So whenever that athlete will come to the corner to be in the motion or to be on the track, he will change his direction of the motion. That is obvious. So these are two basic assumptions are there. And now the question raised is, how many times will the athlete have to change his direction of the motion to complete the one round? So if I think individually for each and every track, for a particular track, how many times he needs to change his direction of motion to complete one round, how many times he will change for hexagonal, how many times he will change direction for regular octagonal, how many times he needs to change for circular shaped track. So for each and every shape of this track, how many times he needs to change the direction of the motion to complete one round. Complete one round means where he has started the running or the position he has started the journey. To after making that round, again he will come back to the same position. To happen that, how many times he needs to change the direction for each and individual, all these four cases individually, how many times he will change the direction. Answer we will give it to the next video. Thank you.